I am the Tofu Golem. Please enjoy the video.
You start by isolating power and verifying the system is de-energized. This prevents shocks and compressor spin-up. Once done, record refrigerant type and label electrical connections so reassembly is exact. You must recover refrigerant to a certified cylinder using recovery equipment. This protects the environment and avoids fines. Make sure to wear gloves and eyewear. Pressure gauges and manifold connections should be tight. Now evacuate the refrigerant system to service pressure and wait for gauge stabilization before cutting lines. You drain compressor oil and cap service ports to keep contaminants out. This minimizes moisture ingress. Next, unbolt mounting hardware while supporting the unit to avoid drops. Disconnect the electrical harness after marking wires so polarity is preserved. Once removed, clean the mounting pad and flare surfaces to ensure a solid seal. Inspect the receiver/dryer and expansion valve for debris. If contaminated, replace them now because one bad component can ruin the new compressor. You install the new compressor, torquing bolts to spec and adding the exact oil amount. Overfilling or underfilling causes failures. Once mechanically secured, evacuate to 500 microns to remove moisture. Then perform a pressure leak test and charge refrigerant per manufacturer specs. Start the system while monitoring current draw and temperature rise. Listen for odd noises. If amps are high or cooling is poor, check for leaks, incorrect oil, or TXV/expansion device restrictions. Address those first.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if we helped you today.